Good afternoon. Welcome back to another video on the channel. So, Carlos Alcaraz defends his Wimbledon title, defeating Novak Djokovic 6-2, 6-2, 7-6 in what was an absolutely thrilling performance. I myself predicted Alcaraz to win this one, but I don't think anyone predicted it to be that one-sided. I felt like Alcaraz's physicality, his ability to have variety in the baseline exchanges, his speed, his athleticism, his age, and due to the fact that Djokovic was 37 years old, coming off the back of knee surgery, hadn't played his best tennis in 2024. I thought we'd see Alcaraz win a close match, but it was just a stunning performance, a one-sided demolition from pretty much start to finish. And I'll quickly just go through my thoughts of each set. I was shocked at how well Alcaraz settled. Last year Djokovic was 5-0 up in the space of 25 minutes. I think Alcaraz recognised that he couldn't make the same mistake again. Djokovic wanted a short match. He wanted to win points in the first, second, third shot. He didn't want to go extended rallies and grueling points and draw us out for 4 or 5 hours. That would favour Alcaraz being the younger player. And Djokovic looked to serve and volley from a very early stage. I thought his net play was very poor for the first couple of sets especially. Just lacked real conviction around the net. His volleys were too just passive, not powerful enough, not far enough in the corners. And Alcaraz is such an unbelievable counter puncher with his speed and ability on his forehand in particular. And he picked Djokovic off with ease at the start. Alcaraz also served incredibly well in the first set. That serve and forehand pattern of play worked to a T. And every single part of his game was just better than Djokovic's today, whether it was the slice backhand, the double-handed backhand, which he generates pace from unbelievably well. He's counter-punching in defence to pick Djokovic off at the net. He served a lot better than he has all throughout the tournament. And I spoke about Alcaraz throughout this tournament, not playing his best tennis, having lapses in concentration, his forehand being a little bit erratic. But he was at his brilliant best today. That's as good as Alcaraz, it's as good as I've seen him play throughout the whole of 2024 in the biggest match of his year so far. And he just completely dismantled Novak Djokovic in 3 comfortable sets. And I've been a Djokovic fan for probably around 15 years. I haven't missed one of his Grand Slam matches in probably 10 years now. And I've never seen any player beat Djokovic so comfortably in a Grand Slam match. It was just incredible viewing. And although Djokovic is 37, he's coming off the back of knee surgery. He hasn't played an elite play in 2024. He hasn't reached a final in 2024. You sometimes just got to hold your hand up and just applaud what you're up against. And you can't take any credit away from the performance of Alcaraz, who was absolutely amazing to watch and thoroughly deserving of another Wimbledon title. Second set was very much the same as the first. Djokovic played a little bit better. He got a big hold at love too. But Djokovic was just missing very easy shots in baseline exchanges. I think he was frustrated. He'd run out of ideas at that point. He didn't know how to hurt Alcaraz consistently. He was trying backhands down the line, forehands cross court, but nothing was really coming off. Alcaraz just seemed everything was in control. He was in a fantastic rhythm. He was getting to every one of Djokovic's shot with ease. He was counter-punching fantastically well, hitting outrageous winners to get the crowd up on his side, and it was just a devastating performance, and Djokovic couldn't do anything consistently to hurt Alcaraz or ever get any momentum in the match. So Djokovic, I thought his approaches weren't good enough. Against the majority of the tour, he probably would have been competitive in those first 2 sets, but Alcaraz, if you're not completely on point, hitting lines with pace and power and precision, then he does just pick you off with relative ease, and he dominated the second set as well to win 6-2. Third set was slightly different. Djokovic definitely played his better tennis in the third set. He got a huge haul for 2-1. At that point, you thought, could he get back in it? If he wins a set, he's capable of winning 2 sets against anyone at Wimbledon, playing some of his best tennis. But Alcaraz, it wasn't until 5-4, 40 love when he played his first poor game of the match and threw it away, hitting 5 unforced errors. But then showed unbelievable composure to play a brilliant tie break and secure a straight set victory and pick up a second Wimbledon title. And I think, I've said on Twitter after the match, it's difficult to put into words how good Alcaraz is, especially when you factor in that he's 21 years old. His serve and forehand pattern is so reliable and incredible. the variety in his backhand, how he takes pace off and then generates such unbelievable pace to completely turn a point on its head. Around the net, he's got such great hands. He's very creative. His drop shots are unbelievable, and he bamboozled Djokovic a lot with that play today. He's got excellent speed, counter punching, defense, and he's got the heart of a lion. He's got unbelievable composure. Plays his best tennis in the biggest moments. He always seems to find his first serve when he needs it, and for being 21 years old, his ability and potential is just off the charts. To beat Novak Djokovic in back-to-back Wimbledon finals, have 4 Grand Slams by the age of 21, to win the Grand Slam on all 3 surfaces at the age of 21, the records endless that he could create, and he's just such an unbelievable ambassador for the sport on and off the court. He's such a likeable person. He's brilliant to watch. He's so entertaining, and it's very difficult to see who can stop him. Everything about his game just seems so natural. He's got every shot in the book, and he does seem pretty much unstoppable. He's got no major weaknesses. He can play on every surface. He adapts his game to every surface and plays his best tennis when he needs to. And even when he's not playing his best, he's capable of just going through little streaks of form where he just blows people off the court. And if he stays injury-free and stays committed to tennis and wants to chase down the records of Djokovic and Federer and Nadal, then it's frightening to see how good he could be and what heights he could reach in this sport. So, in summary, a final I didn't expect. I fancied Alcaraz to win, but not in the way he did. I was disappointed by Djokovic's level, but you've got to hold your hands up and say how unbelievable Alcaraz was. Fully deserved to win 3-0, and just another incredible performance from an unbelievable young talent in the sport of tennis. So, thank you for watching my content. If you have throughout Wimbledon, it has been much appreciated. If you would like to subscribe to the channel, that would be fantastic. It does just take a couple of seconds. I will be covering Tennis Olympics, US Open, ATP Finals, Paris Masters, and I do this YouTube channel to improve my skills, my tennis knowledge. It's a sport that I'm hugely passionate about. I want to shine more light in it and just enjoy analysing and sharing my opinions on. So thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next video.